Okay, stream quality options. GG first serve. Okay. I feel like we should just like play some background music. Like, I know
maybe.
I haven't in the past, but it's nice.
Just stream things. It is nice.
Will not play My Chemical Romance. Okay. That's chill. We'll play Animal Crossing Lo-Fi, the classic, over here.
Cool as. I invited you to the shared thing.
Okay, look. Little one wants to collaborate.
Yo.
Oh, shared chat started. Okay. Yay! Okay. I will ping, but let me update my first sleep. Man, Animal Crossing music is so good.
It is. I've got Stardew on.
Ooh, nice. You need to stream more when I can grab first so I can catch up to Staxy. Yeah, Staxy's is a lot. I'm saying, okay, my go live is Yarncast with Oat, Q2, wild. Pop in so you can see what yarn I've acquired this quarter.
Hi, Bjorto.
Hi, Beardo. All right. Yay, knitting, so true, Derpycorn. Welcome on in. What did I just drop? Nothing, I think. Okay. Ignore my pigtails because I just got back from back from paddleboarding like 10 minutes before our said start time, and I was going to eat my rest of my lunch on the water, but then it was like too windy. So my friend checked the forecast, and she was like the wind forecast or whatever, and she said that it was like 9 miles per hour of wind, which was quite a lot, and there were lots of boats out, so.
Sorry, my stream, who could not hear me until now.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. Anyways, good thing I noticed that.
Hi, Staxy. Sorry you didn't get first. Yeah, so I have, so I am trying out Cook Unity, which is like a meal delivery service, kind of like Factor, so it's like pre-made meals. So I ordered one salad for this week, and that came in, or that's what I'm eating right now, and that arrived like literally today. So I'm trying it out just because I haven't been cooking, and I feel like this is better than like ordering out all the time. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Is it good so far?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's good. I've never tried anything like that, but I've heard good things from people who have like meal prep services and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not like the biggest fan of HelloFresh. Just because like everything is just individually packaged and it feels like a waste.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I'm ordering stuff for delivery, I don't want to have to cook
it. Yeah.
So
no, that's real. That's true. Yeah, we're trying, maybe mainly James did some work this morning on processing our tomatoes from the garden into tomato sauce. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of tomato sauce.
That'll be nice.
Instead of a whole bunch of tomatoes. So.
But tomato sauce is good. My friends who grow tomatoes also do that too. That sounds so good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that Factor or Cook Unity should sponsor me instead of HelloFresh. So. Also, say hi to my goat. My goat is currently on top of chat. I've been having him sit on the corner of my monitor because he's cute.
It's so cute.
A little goat. I was asked what his name was, and I said his name is Nerf. So this is Nerf, apparently.
Nerf our goat.
Friend. All right.
So cute. Wait, was that a solo trip?
No,
to the
I went with two other people. Oh God, if I
oh no, I just didn't know.
Yeah, I went with 2 other people, so we had 3 people total, and we had core enchantment permits. And the way that the core works is it's permit by person. So the enchantments has like multiple different sections. And so some of the zones, it's by number of permits, and you can like add whoever onto the permit. But then for the core zone, which is the most popular zone because it's like right in the middle, it's the most gorgeous part, it's the reason why people go to the enchantments, that one's by person. So we had a 3-person permit, and I had 3 friends that we applied with. Well, 3 total, 2 friends.
Yeah.
And nice. Yeah, it was fun. 3 is a very awkward number to go camping with, though. I feel like, or backpacking, because I feel like I have a 2-person tent. I have like a 2-person sized bear can. Yeah. Like, so we had 3 people, but we brought 2 tents. Only 1 bear can. That was fine.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So yeah, 3 is definitely an awkward number, but it works.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Yeah, we've been talking about doing some camping. We want to go down to Catalina Island eventually, which is like really beautiful.
Your trip
in
that
Southern California
was going to happen.
Yeah. Yes. But then we were like, maybe we should do some more beginner camping before we do that, just to like something more local where we're not like trekking our gear down to SoCal, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I do think that like any drive-in campsite is like super easy, super convenient, because a lot of them also just like have a basic bathroom and have like running water and everything, so you don't have to worry about that, which is really nice.
Yeah, but I'm excited for that eventually, but yeah, not this summer.
Yeah.
Probably.
I need to do a chill camping trip. Maybe later. I think last year I did one like September or October, and that was really fun. I'll probably try to do that again.
Nice. Seems like prime knitting time.
Yeah. I'm going to be working on one of my whips that I'm going to be talking about during this, while also eating. But I guess we can go ahead and get started. Q2. Our last podcast was Q2. April 19th, 17th, something in the teens.
Something like that.
And then, July 13th. So...
been 3 months.
3 months. We have... Well, Oat has a lot of things. A lot of actual objects to talk about. And I've got a few. And just wait for the acquisition section, guys. Like, you are not gonna believe it. It's gonna be great.
Blown away.
Yeah.
If you're new here to the pod, I'm Oat, or you can call me Oat.
Oh, do we normally intro?
I don't know. Now that I'm putting things on YouTube.
True, me too. I need to link your video in my video description.
I should do that too.
Yeah. I think that, like, your name is in the title, but I don't think maybe one of them I have a link to your stuff, but not all of them. So I need to do that. I think maybe in our Celeste Scattered and Lost VOD, I think maybe I linked your channel, but I'm not sure if I did for any of the knitting podcasts. So
okay, we can figure that out.
April 13th, 1 week off. Oh wow, we're exactly 3 months away. That's wow.
Look at us, how organized and efficient are we?
Yeah, that's
so organized.
Definitely intentional. But and I'm Chris. You can call me Chris or KB or Chrisanne or Chrysan.
And we just do a traditional format knitting podcast where we talk about finished objects, works in progress, and then any acquisitions, yarn we've acquired, or yarn related things as well. So we can started with what we're wearing today. I think we both have nitty garments.
I almost didn't, but then I was like, I should put something on.
I was like debating, and then I was like, no, it's the podcast.
I mean, I was like, either I wear like my bikini top and my cover up, or I can just change into something that's knitted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, sure. I'm wearing the Slanty Stripes top, which is a pattern by Emily Curtis. I finished it sometime last year, like after Flock. I was like attempting to make this for Flock as like a second top, but it was not successful because these contrast colors that were used are part of the Explore Knits and Fibers Seattle collection. So like this purple is Squim, this blue is Rain Shadow, this is blue, I think. Oh no, this is green, this is Snoqualmie, this blue is Puget Sound, this pink is Gumwall, and this red is Pike Place. And then the main color is just like a Explore Knits and Fibers Leave No Trace colorway that I got. That's just kind of mostly white with a little bit of blue variation. Like I think it might have been one of those skeins where they just like mop up extra dye, or like some mistake one like for Fia or one of their colors. But yeah, so that's what I'm wearing.
Nice. Such a good one. What is the Hive Night part? Oh, in the in the intro.
There's Hive Night. Oh, I don't. It might have been. I think it might have been created when I was running Hive Blood or something like that. So it's just for you, Vex, actually, specifically for you. Also, hi.
Hi, Vex. Also, Serp was wondering, was this on a previous yarn cat?
Yeah, it was. I think it was probably on the quarter 3 from last year, because that was the section
that sounds right.
Year that it finished it in.
Yeah. I am wearing my vacation vest. This is a pattern by Park and Knit. I'll stand up. I'll see. Oh. It's just a pretty basic, like, sort of cover up vacation vest type of thing. You have like this ribbing on the edge that you work at the same time, and then it just has like a hook and eye closure here. I need to put in another one, but
it's so cute.
Yeah, I like this a lot. It knitted up really fast. I mean, well, spoilers, but Chris inspired me to knit this. And did I say it's a pattern by Park and Knit?
Yeah, you did. I think.
Okay. I had just thrifted this cotton Nevada. It's 100% cotton. I think it's vintage yarn, like from the 90s. And I found 5 balls of it at Savers. So, like, and then it was the same week that you were like, knit the vacation vest. And I was like, okay. Because I just held it double for this. And it used up literally all of it. Like, that's how much I have left. So this was a super fast knit. It was like, I finished it and I was like, I could totally make another one. Like, I would, because just I feel like it's really easy. I haven't really worn it much, mostly because I haven't finished the finishings. Like, the hook and eye is not super secure, the one that I did put in, and then the other one I still need to install. And then for a minute I was debating like adding an I-cord tie, and so I did make 2 I-cord ties. And I think I have enough actually maybe to make 2 more, but that's like kind of a factor as well, is like I'm playing, if I'm making more I-cord ties, I'm playing yarn chicken probably. So I'm not really sure how I'll like go about finishing the finishings, but I made this specifically to wear to Outside Lands, which is a music festival in my area. So I'm really excited. I'll probably wear it just like with some shorts or something. Well, depending on the weather. But yeah, probably just like this over like a little bralette. So it's cute. I like it. It knitted up literally in like 2 weeks, I think. Like it was so fast. And like for some reason really motivating to work on it, even though it's like just stockinette. I don't know. I was like just really like, yeah. I think because you see progress so quickly in the worsted weight.
Did you change needle sizes at all?
Good question. Oh, I was gonna have my iPad so I could look at Ravelry really easily.
Oh right, I took notes on Discord. Let me open that.
I think because I don't think that I gauge swatched. I did the back panel and then I blocked it and measured my gauge. And so I think I was on gauge, or I have 17 stitches and 26 rows, and the pattern is 18 stitches and 23 rows.
Oh, nice.
So my gauge was a little larger, which I think I had sized down. So I was okay with like it ending up a little looser because it's supposed to be like a relaxed fit. But since I had sized down, it would have been tighter, but then my gauge was looser. So overall, I'm happy with the fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do have these sort of baggier pants on now.
Oh yeah, that's cute. I love that.
I do feel like that's a cute outfit. I just need to finish the closure is the main thing so that I can wear it more regularly. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. And that's one of my finished objects from this quarter. So yeah.
Yay. How was sewing on the Hi Rat. How was sewing on the hook and eye?
It was pretty easy, I guess. Like the only thing is I haven't been happy with like the tightness, I guess, of like how it's sewn on. Because it kind of pulls a little bit at the fabric like on the inside. So I feel okay with this now, but the first time I did it, like I did it and then I redid it. But I'm much happier with this. I think I need to tighten it up like just a little bit, but it wasn't too hard. It takes like a few minutes and there's a video on how to do it. So, yeah.
Cute.
But love it. Yeah.
Yay. So I know you have more finished objects than I do, but I feel like for the thematic, I should just go ahead and talk about my vacation vest.
Of course.
All right. So as Oak kind of alluded, I also made a vacation vest. And I obviously had to clap because for Oak's Outside Lands outfit because I made this for Bonnaroo.
Yay.
Oh, there's a little thingy on it. Yeah, so this is my vacation vest.
So good.
You do, and then I cord ties on it. Oh,
yes.
Like that.
Oh, you just did one set of ties.
I just did one because I liked the look of the one. I know it's like really trendy right now to have like the multiple closures and stuff, and I do want to make a second vacation vest, like, and do a hook and eye on that one.
Okay.
But for this, I think that I cord ties because that was originally what I was picturing. So yeah, this is the same pattern, Vacation Vest by Park and Knit. I used Ritual Dye's Undine in the shade Siren, I think it was. Yeah, Siren. So it's like a linen cotton base, and I love it. I've also, it's a fingering weight linen cotton, and I've used Kelburn Woolen's not Scout. Mojave, yeah, which is a sport weight linen cotton in the same percentages. And I do think the Undine is definitely, like, it feels better. It feels like it doesn't, like, expand in the wash or shrink a lot or, yeah, grow. So I am a big fan of Undine so far. And I have washed and dried this in the machine. I'm pretty sure I dried it. I put it in the machine, the drying machine too. I did put it in Delicate's bag still for washing. Yeah, so it washed and dried super well. So really like Undine. I'm so happy that I finally got to use it. I did hold it double because this is a worsted weight pattern and I use the fingering weight yarn. But yeah, I've been wanting to work with Undyne forever because I've had it in my collection for a while. This is actually the second colorway that I got, but I used it first, but it's fine. Yeah, so what did I do? I made a size small. I used the pattern Rec 5mm needles. I did swatch, but I made a really small swatch. And I basically used all of my yarn as well. I like just put the yarn away, but I had like 2 balls that were like this small after everything. So yeah, it definitely used up like basically most of the 2 skeins that I had, which like the Undyne I think is like 300 something yards per 100 grams. So makes sense. Oh yeah, so I think I basically just made everything to pattern except for I did the I-cord. And I feel like nobody really talks about how they did the I-cord. They're just like, oh yeah, I modified it to have I-cord instead of hook and eye. And I'm like, okay, but how? And so I think like, yeah, there's the option where you can just make the I-cord and then sew it on to here. But I picked up the I-cord from the button band. So I picked up from the inside. So I basically like marked with safety pins where I wanted the I-cord to be after blocking. And I kind of just like put 2 safety pins and then like safety pinned them together. And that's when I was like, oh, should I do hook and eye? It's really cute. But I continue with the I-cord. And so I just picked up 3 stitches. It looks like in the same horizontal row. I think I actually tried both picking up vertically in 3 stitches and also horizontally in 3 stitches, and I ended up liking the way that the 3 stitches horizontally looked better.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it was horizontal that I did. So I picked up 3 stitches there, and then I used a cordsmith. Also, I did my I-cord ties holding the fingering weight single because I wanted it to be thinner. And yeah, I just used my normal regular size cordsmith to make the ties. I think it's about 12 inches, 11.5 inches, something like that. And then I just snipped it, weaved in those ends like normal I-cord. You can kind of see my end poking out, but that's okay. And then I repeated the same for other side. So that is how I did the I-cord modification, picked up from the inside of the band horizontally. Nice. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it turns out. I do think that like sometimes when I wear it, it is a little bit crooked. Like the hem is a little crooked.
Yes.
Which like I did remember seeing that like in the pattern. She's like, make sure you block it and then like just eyeball where the hook and eye goes because the fronts can be different lengths based off of the rows. I think it's like 1 or 2 rows askew or something, but I don't know. Mine still ends up being slightly lopsided. I think just because it does kind of like tilt depending on how I tied my bow and stuff like that. But yeah, it was fun. Oh yeah, and then the other fun thing that happened, because basically this is top down, you like start with the back panel and then you pick up from the shoulders to do the left and the right and left fronts. But then so I did that, and then when I was joining, so you join like front to back, front. When I joined it, I somehow twisted one of my fronts. And so it was like completely twisted, and I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? I was like, I cannot believe I did that too, because I literally was like making sure everything was like correct, but then I somehow, I mean, it just happens, right?
It happens.
So
totally.
What I did, because I had already started like working on the body a little bit before I realized that it was twisted. And so I now at this point, I can't even tell which shoulder it was that this happened, but I basically unpicked the pickup, because you pick up from the shoulder line here. And again, I can't remember which one it is, so I guess whatever tension happened blocked out. Maybe it's this one. So I unpicked this pickup situation and like kind of studied the way it looked, and then untwisted it, put it back, and then just kind of like did it by like making the V's to connect the 2 panels. And yeah, I like the only reason why I was like, maybe it's this one is because this is indented a little bit, and I think that might be because of the way that I redid the little pickup situation. So yeah, unpicked, and then I used just like an embroidery needle to like go in, kind of like your Kitchener-ing, except for it's like Kitchener-ing 2 flat things that are not on needles. No, I think I did put it on needles, but like not really. I don't know. It was pretty easy, just eyeball it, and so much easier than picking out the whole thing. So did a little bit of surgery, you can't even tell.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, I really like it. This pattern is great. I think so. I was wearing it at Bonnaroo, and I was wearing it with my friend who like had crocheted like a daisy granny square top. Ooh. And she was like getting so many compliments, like, oh, like, did you make that? Like, that's awesome. And then nobody asked me if I made my top.
No.
But then we were laughing about it because I was like, I think it just doesn't look like you made it, you know? And I was like, the only hint to like an untrained eye, I suppose, is that there's no finishing on the back neck because this is just straight up your long tail cast on.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could add a little bit of finishing or like maybe start with like ribbing or something to like make this a little bit cleaner. But I was like, literally it's just this back neck, which like doesn't look quite as polished, but then everything else just like looks very, very polished and nice. So that's okay that nobody complimented it.
Aww.
But yeah. Yay.
So cute. Yay. And our other friend Matcha made one too.
Yes, she did. And she used also fingering held double, which is funny. Yeah. But hers was 100% wool.
Yes.
OMG, did you make that? I did, Weirdo. Oh, it's Surf. Don't you worry. We'll talk about it.
Cool. So, let's see. Should I start with an exciting thing or like a not exciting?
How can it be not exciting? It's knitting.
I don't know. Well, okay, yeah. I finished my Oslo hat.
Oh,
cute. It's brown. Can you tell that it's brown?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a deep chocolatey brown, like almost a black brown, but I really like this color. And I played a really intense game of Yarn Chicken with this. So this is the Oslo hat by Petite Knit. I use a yarn that I got at the Bay Area Yarn Crawl. It's called Rohrspatz and Wollmeise Sockenwolle. So it's like an 80-20 merino nylon sock yarn. And I use all of it. It felt really good to use it up, but like literally I had to rip back at the crown and then like shorten the stockinette part and redo the decreases because I was like out of yarn. And this is the first time I think I've made a few Oslo hats. This is the first time I didn't shorten the brim. So I think that's probably why, because the skein I had was 150 grams. And in the past, I've used like 110 grams to make an Oslo hat. So I was really confused, like when I was getting close to the end of my yarn. Like I was like, this doesn't track with like how much yarn I normally use for an Oslo hat. It could be that, I don't know, maybe this is thinner or something than the other yarn that I've used before. But anyways, I'm glad I was able to like make it work with the yarn that I had, and I'm happy with how it looks. The Oslo hat has these really nice like decreases at the crown, and a double brim here, so it's like triple thick, so it's very warm. And yeah, I think I have in my notes that I started my decreases with 19 grams left. And I literally had like a tail, like a this long tail.
Interesting.
At the end. So
okay, I would think 19 is enough for the full set, but
yeah. I don't know. It's also, it could be because she re-released the Oslo Hat 3.0. And so I was sort of trying to like figure out what the differences were in the pattern. But I don't know them like top of mind. I guess what I did is I ended up following the shaping from the Oslo Hat 2.0. Because I think that the 3.0 hat does have slightly different shaping where you do more rows.
Oh.
So I had still the 2.0 Oslo hat on my iPad, so I used that. But I had been using the 3.0 for the beginning part. So
interesting. Yeah, now I'm curious too. I'll have to look at my pattern to see.
This is quite warm too, but my other Oslo hat is like variegated, so it's nice to have like a solid one. Yeah.
Cute.
Yay.
Yay. I only have 2 more, so I think you should talk about another one.
Okay. I only have 3 more, so.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay. I was thinking about maybe putting this on, if that is interesting to the pod. But
I'm interested.
Okay. Well, then give me 1 moment, please.
Hello, chat. Speaking of beanies, I was able to wear my beanie in summer, in June on the enchantments because it was cold at night. So I put my oh my god, Manhattan hat by Tori Yu on. I brought that on the trail, and then once, basically, oh my god, like the sun crossed the mountain and then it got cold. Like the sun was like keeping us so nice and warm, and then the minute the sun went down, we were like, it's cold. And I put on like all of my layers. So, oh yay, okay. So I got to wear my hat, but yeah. Oh my god, it's so cute. Wait, I love it.
Oh, okay.
No, I really like it. I feel like boat knit looks good on you.
I have mixed feelings.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about it. So, this is my camisole number 10 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I'll stand up.
It's cute. That's so cute, and I love the color.
And it does have the boat neck.
Mm-hmm.
Boat neck. You can see sort of one of my issues with it is the armhole depth. And well, okay, we'll get into it. Camisole number 10, My Favorite Things Knitwear. I used Amani Yarns Aini, which is an alpaca silk blend, 80-20, alpaca 80%, silk 20%. Not the ideal fiber for a summer garment. But it is pretty like nice and flowy and drapey. I have had, like, seeing it now, I guess maybe with my hair down, I'm like a little bit more like, okay. I have felt like maybe the way that the neckline is like not super flattering on me. Like something about the way that it sits, I'm not like obsessed with, but I don't know. I think maybe when it's like sitting, when my hair is down and the neckline is not as much the focal point, maybe it's better. But this is just like a very simple, like no finishing here, no finishing at the bottom hem. You can do an I-cord optionally. It has some of the, or like, it's like literally like a 1-stitch I-cord, I want to say, like at the edge. And the construction is pretty cool though. So you start in the round actually. And you knit like this part in the round, and then you split for front and back. You knit those. You do some armhole shaping, and then you join back in the round, and knit it down that way. So, and I used the recommended needle size, and I got 19 stitches and 25 rows in 4 inches, which is 1 stitch tighter than the pattern recommended. But this is supposed to have like 0 to 2 inches of ease, if I remember correctly. So, 2 to 4 centimeters. So, which is funny because it says it has a loose fit.
But that's not too loose.
Yeah. So, it was a nice knit, but I do feel like the armholes are kind of my problem with it. So it's not just that they're like a little deep, it's that like this in the front feels very loose. Like this is pretty far in. So like if I'm wearing a normal bra, like you can see a little bit of it. This is a bralette, so it comes up a little higher, but like you can see like a tiny bit of my bra. You can't see anything here, but it does feel like it's sort of always threatening to like kind of come in too far. So maybe an elastic in the armholes could help, but Yeah, and I knit the size large as well, by the way. So I do really like the color on me. But yeah, I haven't been like completely obsessed with how this turned out. So I don't know, seeing it now, I'm kind of like, oh,
no, cute. I do really like it on you. I wonder if because one thing that's in the vacation vest is she recommends doing like a single crochet around the armholes if they're too gapey. So I wonder if that's something you could do here also. I mean, you could even add like an I-cord. Like this cinched in this armhole. Like I think this armhole is too tight, but I still wear it. But like this, I think it's just a 3-stitch I-cord. It might be a 2-stitch. No, it had to have been 3-stitch because I used my Quartzsmith, but this like cinched this in a lot, so that's also maybe you could. But
okay,
it's cute.
I could try that. Yeah,
I like it.
No, I do think it's cute. It's also symmetrical, so there's no short row shaping or anything. It's like, again, a very simple pattern. I think the Sabai top is very similar, like incredibly similar, but I think that one does have short row shaping for the back neck to raise it up a little bit. So because I think it sits fine though, but I did at one point, maybe before I blocked it, I thought short row shaping would be helpful. So yeah, but that's my camisole number 10. I do have 2 full skeins of this yarn left over, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I used 5, I think.
Oh,
for this.
Were they 50 grams?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 grams. Yeah. I had 7. I used 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a dilemma similar, so we can talk at acquisition session.
Okay.
But yeah, Serp, I think we were talking about I-cord at like right when iBalder was like becoming a thing. And then we were like, wait, what does the I in I-cord stand for? I don't know. I don't know what the I in I-cord stands for. It's just an I-cord. Yeah, maybe it's itemless, except for you definitely use items to make an I-cord.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, I don't know. Maybe we should discover what I-cord means. Who named it?
Maybe. Who knows? Oh, okay. This does also, the boat neck ties into like somewhat of a journey that I've been on about discovering my Kibbe body type.
What is that, like just like the name of the person who...
this body type system philosophy, which like I don't completely prescribe to body type systems or whatever, but it did bring about a revelation that I have broad shoulders. I didn't know that. So wide necklines like this are flattering on me, according to this system. But I agree with that part of it. So that was something I didn't know before that I feel like I learned, and then I like went through my favorites and like was like looking for patterns that were like flat or like that would be wide neckline that would be flattering. So
interesting. What is Serp has searched Elizabeth Zimmerman rediscovered a name, the I-cord, called a stay lace. I stands for idiot because Miss Zimmerman thought the technique was so simple anyone could do it. You know, I like that. I think it should be called the idiot cord because
and
like
idiot balder.
It's pretty simple, but it actually isn't that simple.
Yeah, true.
Like my I-cord, if I do it with needles, it falls off my needles so much. Like if it's a standalone, idiot balder.
Idiot balder. I mean,
where's Nerf? Is you streaming?
We're not wrong
right now.
We're not wrong.
So the body type, what like how did you come about like discovering the wide shoulders? Like what kind of did they just have like images and you're like what fits you, or did they like have measurement like perspective?
Oh no, I literally measured. I had never thought about measuring my shoulders. My shoulders are the same circumference as my hips. So like literally like broad shouldered. Well, proportional.
How do you measure them? Like this? Or do you measure
like just like that. Okay. Yeah, just around. So that was a revelation, because I was like, I always thought I was pear-shaped, but and so I would like sort of wear things that were like more narrow on the top, I guess. But then I was like, oh, I should be wearing things that are like wide on the, you know. Learning.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't really think about broad shoulders either. Like, I always like liked oversized things because I don't like when things are pulling at my shoulders. And then Laura Penrose was talking about broad shoulders in one of her podcasts for one of her, I think it was her colorwork sweater, just because like circular yokes just tend to like have weird fit. Like, it's like not as customizable, and so she like kind of added shaping option. It was basically like you size up for in the shoulders, and then you like split the sleeves differently, or you decrease. And I think I tried to implement something similar in my Lumen, but I think I do have broad shoulders too. Not that was the most accurate measurement, but I think she talked about something about your shoulders compared to your bust. There was like some like difference in there too. And then I measured then, and I was like, oh, okay, I do have broad shoulders according to that. And then, not that I measured my shoulders very well, but supposedly they are broader than my hips, according to whatever I just measured. So.
So, I mean, learning, figuring things out. Crazy revelations.
Interesting.
But that's my camisole number 10. I'm like of two minds about whether I would knit this again. Because the recommended yarn is pure silk, and I'm like, knowing that the armholes turned out too deep, I could shorten them, but then silk tends to grow. So like wood shortening, like, I don't know. But I do think it would make a really cute, like, nice feeling garment to have it in the pure silk. So, and I do, like, I think I'm happy enough with it, and I know what I know now about the armhole depth and everything, that I could make it again. But I don't, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Hi, Kuro.
But it's my first summer garment. Hi, Kuro.
First summer garment, yay.
Yeah, of this year. Yeah.
Cute.
That's all about that.
Can you even see my matcha? Not really. Oh yeah, it's like here, so I'm like, I can't really tilt it enough to.
Oh gosh. Okay, I need to get out of this actually. So
yeah. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, I have always wanted to make a pure silk garment. I don't actually have knitting for all of pure silk, like a full skein. I have partials because I made like Sophie scarves holding pure silk with a merino held together for gifts. So I have some left over in my stash, but it's not enough to like make a top or anything. It's like probably 20 grams or something like that. But maybe one. My bottle. Oh yeah. It's from W&P. Yeah, W&P. They're cute. It's ceramic on the inside.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I guess I'll talk about my sweater. This is the one that I was going to talk about first, but because I finished it first. Yeah. I basically finished this end of April, but this was my first ever test knit, which I finished in April. I literally finished it like a couple days before it was due. Like I think a day before it was due, and then I was like driving to Portland. So I like blocked it, threw it in my back seat, and was hoping it would dry by the next day so I could take pictures to submit it. It didn't fully dry, but it was dry enough. Not really that dry. And so I like took it on a hike that I did in Portland to like take pictures of it outside. And so in the pictures it looks very large because it was still a little bit damp. And then once it fully dried, it was not that big anymore. So but yeah, this is the Mara pullover. It is a pattern by Woolbird Knits. And I test knitted it. Also, my friend Nicole, our friend Nicole, was part of the test knit too, so that was really fun. And that was nice though, just because I feel like like everybody was really friendly. There was an Instagram DM for all the testers who elected to be in the DM. And I still like felt shy like putting feedback in the Instagram DM. So then I would like ask Nicole first, and then I would put it in there, and she would ask me, and both of our feedback made it into the to like she like took it. I mean, actually I haven't read, I know I have the final pattern and I haven't read it, so whatever. But she did take both of our feedback. But yeah, I made the size 2. I used Explore Knits and Fibers, Rocky's DK, and the color... Why am I forgetting? It's not Woodland. It's not Balsamico. It's the other purple that she has. I'm forgetting the name of it. That's okay. Yeah. This was actually like from one of my very first... Actually, no, from my first Explore Knits and Fibers order ever. But yeah, I used the pattern size needles, which are 4mm. It's really cute. What was the situation? I did helical knit this because it's broken rib, so it's just a 2-row repeat. So that was pretty easy to helical knit because I would just like knit, and then once like I have my like join to the new yarn, then it would be a ribbing row, and then I would like switch and it'd be a knitting row. So it was like pretty easy to keep track of that with helical knitting. Yeah, so the main pieces of feedback that I had with this specifically was originally I just like, it was for science, honestly. But I know like when you switch from a pattern to ribbing, you typically just want one knit row in between. But in the pattern there was specifically a row where you decrease and go down in needle size. That was a knit row before you start the 1x1 ribbing after ending the broken rib. In the pattern originally, like the test version, it doesn't tell you whether to end on a knit or a ribbing row for the broken rib. So I was like, intuitively, I was like, I should end on a rib row, do this extra row and knit, and then proceed into 1x1. But for science, and because the pattern didn't say anything, I was like, I'll end on a knit row. So I basically ended on a knit row, then I had another knit row where I went down in needle size, and then it went down to the 1x1 ribbing. And it did leave a little bit more of an indent here than it would happen if you transition with just one knit row like I did on the sleeves. And on the sleeves, I think it might have been specified, / if it wasn't, that's what I did. And all the testers, they were like, oh yeah, I just ended on a ribbing row. And I was like, okay, but for science, I wanted to end on a knit row. And then I think Brianna took the feedback and was like, yeah, let me add which row to end on in the pattern. So that was... feedback 1, and then feedback 2 was on the sleeves. Let me see if I can find the correct sleeve. Okay, this was the first sleeve that I did. And you can see, whoa. Let me find it again. You decrease on the sleeves, and you can see these decreases on this first sleeve look very neat. They were just kind of like centered around this knit stitch, and then like gets close together. Then you kind of had columns where you had knits next to each other, but then you decrease again, and it's back to the ribbing pattern, stuff like that. So it's super, super neat. However, on the second row, originally in the pattern, she had it so that you were starting on a purl row on the second sleeve. And so it made these decreases a lot more messy. You see that here? Like there's just like a weird jog here, weird jog here, weird jog here, and I think by here I repositioned my beginning of round so that the knit stitch was first, and then you can see that the decreases are cleaner here. So that was my other feedback I gave for recommending to move the beginning of round so that the decreases would look a little bit cleaner. And she also took that feedback, I think. Yay. She said. And so yeah, being a tester is like kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I think it was just one of those cases where, so the Mara pullover is the V-neck pullover, but she has like a Mara cardigan. I think she has a Mara like crew neck as well. Like this isn't her first Mara pattern. So I was like, some things with the patterning and the decreases, I was like, why would this be a mistake? You know, I was like, maybe this is intentional, to not have the info, because like she's put out like broken rib patterns before, but some of them, I think like with the sleeve thing, she just like forgot that's something that she did, so she didn't put it in the pattern. And then I think for the ribbing, it was probably just one of those that people like intuitively were like, yeah, I'll just end on ribbing. But I was like, for a beginner, they wouldn't necessarily know. And yeah, so this is a really fun experience. Very fun. I do remember mentioning this in the last podcast, but I attempted to start doing this continental with full-on like continental ribbing. Like I normally do combination. Ooh. If I knit continental, I normally do combination rib, where you do the pearls yarning over the opposite direction. But because it was broken rib and I wanted my knit rows to be like easy, I did like real ribbing, and then that was hurting my wrist. So somewhere along like the beginning of it, I just switched back to English like normal. I think I remember literally I was like in the beginning on the raglan increases watching Nebula, and I was like, I had to take like 10-minute long breaks between every row because my wrist hurt. And then I just switched to English knitting, and then my wrist wasn't hurting. So because it was my left wrist that hurts with continental. So I'm just like over here chatting, and then I like don't chat for like 5 minutes so I can do a row, and then I'm like chatting again. Anyway, so very fun. Yay.
Yay. Cute. No, it turned out so good, and it's such a crisp color.
Yes. Okay, my memory has just been like failing me. Like I just like am forgetting things that I normally would never forget. I don't know why I can't remember the name of this color, but I will find it. Should be relatively easy to find. What's a memory? Oh my god, I think it's called Dusk. I haven't opened it yet. It's called Dusk. Okay, I didn't open the picture, but it came to me. All right, it's called Dusk. The colorway. So, and I don't think she's offered it since I bought it. So.
Oh, well. Exclusive stuff. Yay. Okay, speaking of sweaters in the summer.
I mean, I finished mine in the spring.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. I did not finish my sweater. I've been in like a weird place knitting wise because I cast on a bunch of stuff like at the beginning of March. And it was a lot cooler then, and I should have cast on more of my like summer stuff back then, but you live and you learn. But I have finished. Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks so
my
good.
Storm sweater.
Wow. Wow, it's so good.
It's so good. I'm obsessed. So this is the Storm sweater by Petite Knit. I knit it using Drops Lima in the shade Dark Ivy, which I got on Wool Warehouse. I usually just go up a needle size for Petite Knit patterns. So I knit this on 4.5 millimeter needles. And I did get gauge. Well, I did get stitch gauge. I didn't get row gauge. So it was a pretty smooth, like, project to work on. My only trouble that I had was at the very beginning, and this was a me problem. It was not the pattern, but I had a little trouble with the short rows. So you do short rows here to shape the shoulder. So you have this nice line that goes like diagonally down. And I just was confused, and I was doing the short rows wrong because I had never read a pattern that like, but apparently it's a very common way of like writing out how to do short rows in a pattern. So I was like turning one stitch off or something. It was something like that. So I had to rip back, but I fixed it. And then from there, it was like very much smooth sailing. So this is like, I think it's called a European drop shoulder when you shape with short rows like that. And so you start with the back panel, and then you pick up and knit the fronts. You do neck shaping, join the front, join under the arms, you know, knit the body, knit the sleeves. The sleeve decreases are like really good, I think, also. You end up doing them in the garter rows.
Oh, that's
so nice. yeah, so you kind of like, you do have some funkiness with like you can definitely see like the seam sort of here where my beginning of round is, but I think it is a pretty nice solution for doing decreases in such like a busy texture pattern. And then you just have 1x1 rib with tubular bind off on all of the edges. And I did the folded collar. My collar, I think, ended up a little wide still. I've thought about redoing it. Just because I know that I did do it wrong, like the way that you're supposed to do it compared to the way I did it is different.
What did you do?
I don't really know. I think I did it like the way you join the Oslo hat brim, where you like pick up a stitch and then knit those two together. But there's like something in this where you're doing like another step in there.
Is there an extra yarn over just to make it stretchier, or?
There might be. Okay. Yeah, it's something like that. And so I feel like my collar, I don't know, I don't think you can like tell by looking at it, but like to me, and then looking at pattern photos, like my collar just looks a little wider, like wider set than other people's. So I don't know, I don't think it's a huge deal, but yeah, that is pretty much my storm sweater. The Drops Lima is so nice. It's another alpaca yarn, so it is 65% wool and 35% alpaca. It's very nice and warm. And yeah, I mean, overall, I feel like this was so much fun to knit. Like, I wanted to put it away, like, because I did cast it on, I think, in March. And I was like, okay, once I finish the body, I'm going to put it away. And then I'm going to work on it when the winter comes, and I'll have a quick win just with like adding sleeves or whatever. And it literally lasted like less than a week in hibernation before I was like, but what if I just kept working on it? Because it's almost done. And I'm so glad I finished it. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. It's very good. I don't know. Do I have anything else to say about it? I don't think so.
Wait, so with the short row shaping, yes. I remember you talking about this before too. Was it like in the pattern, it just has like the German short row stitch, but then that German short row stitch is the double stitch plus the turning stitch and then you turn? Or is it different than that in the chart?
I think, let me open the pattern and I can tell you. So
I finished my salad.
Yo, GG. It says the first stitch is the turning stitch. Work in pattern, knit a certain number, turn. And then it said, oh, this is the part where I got confused. That's on the right side. And then on the wrong side, it says purl to 2 stitches after the last wrong side turn. And then turn. So I think I was confused about what 2 stitches after the turn meant.
I think it's double stitch and then 2 more?
Yes.
And then do you do an extra stitch before turning? I think that's what you were confused about. I remember that too.
Yeah, it was something like that, where I thought it was like turn, purl to the like the double stitch counted or something in the turn, because that's like where you turn, like you turn on that stitch. Yeah, so I was counting, I was only doing 1 stitch after the turn. Gotcha. Or something. But yeah, I think that's a very standard way to write short rows in a pattern. So that one's on me. But yeah, I did get some help from Chris but But yeah, I don't know. It has all these nice textured motifs, I guess. I could talk about that.
No, it looks so good.
These like diamonds, this broken rib, the diagonals, and then the little dot pattern.
So cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, if we see each other like in the winter or something, I need to wear my Alvar and you can wear your Storm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute.
Maybe Matcha can wear her book club. It would be so cute.
True. Oh my gosh, shout outs to my book club cardigan.
True.
Yep. Yeah. That's my Storm sweater.
Yay!
Yay.
Cute. I have just one more to talk about.
I have one more.
So Serp is asking about the status of my Bonnaroo top, my second Bonnaroo top. And the status is that I did complete it and I did wear it at Bonnaroo. Well, I didn't wear it at Bonnaroo, but I wore it in Tennessee. For those who are not aware, Bonnaroo 2025 got canceled, unfortunately. Lucky for me, okay, so Thursday happened. I got there on Wednesday for the first time. This is my first year getting there on Wednesday. It's my third year going to Bonnaroo. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday got canceled. Like Friday, basically the delays started right before right before we were like about to leave. Me and my friend were about to leave to go see Gingeroo. And then we were like, it might rain. And then like 2 minutes later, they're like delays. And we're like, oh, damn. And then, yeah.
No.
So literally nothing happened on Friday. And then, yeah, I got canceled for Saturday, Sunday. And so I had already been planning to wear my vacation vest on Thursday, which I did wear. So I was able to wear my vacation vest at Bonnaroo. And then I was planning to wear this crochet top to match my friend on Sunday because I needed the time to finish it. Because I think I basically was just on the back panel when I flew to Nashville. But here it is. It really doesn't make any sense without it being on. So basically it is this back panel, or sorry, not back panel, front panel, which this is what I was working on.
Where's the
back? This is the front. This is basically what I was working on. You make chains. I did 63 chains. And then it's just like double crochets up here. And it's like super wide and loose so that you can have this kind of cowl neck. And then you basically only do 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 for these straps. So instead of going all the way across, you like stop, you do these double crochets up for the strap, and then you cut the yarn, you pick up here, do these double crochets for the straps. I will put this on top of my shirt. And then what you're supposed to do is just make an entire other back panel, and then that's like kind of shorter than this, and then you attach it onto the side so it's like a tube. But I decided to make ties instead. Also, all of this I basically just wung. Like, crochet is so easy to wing. So what I did instead is I picked up I think 15 stitches out of these 10 rows at the bottom here, and then did a couple rows, and then I started decreasing on one side here, and then I did rapid decreases here because I realized that I had made this section too long, and I was like, shit, it needs to be a tie. It's still too long. I probably should have started the shorter straps like here, like the thinner one, but it's okay. And then this is like 4 stitches, double crochet like that. So basically what happens is you tie the halter top up here, so it's like that, and then these back straps you just kind of like tie.
It's so cute.
Like that into the back, you know. Not over another knitted top, but yeah, and that just like gives a little bit more flexibility on how it fits, so I kind of like that. And then yeah, it looks approximately like this. And yeah, the pattern is called the Crochet Glitter Top by Beau Crochets. And in their pattern, they use lace weight sequin yarn with 5mm hook. I used this finger ring weight single merino yarn from Malabrigo. I think it's Malabrigo Mechita or something. Mechita, which is literally just their fingering weight merino singles. So it's like 0 ply, 1 ply, I guess. And this is like actually probably like the first yarn that I bought, like one of the first yarns that I bought.
That's crazy.
And so I still had it in stash, and I was like, okay, you know what, this will work, because I wanted something like drapier and like thin, since like the pattern is using a lace weight. I wanted to use fingering weight. I don't have any lace weight. And yeah, it ended up really nice, super drapey.
It's so cute.
I like it. It's really fun. It was really easy to make. But I'm slow at crochet now, so this double crochet panel thing took forever feeling. It didn't actually take that long. And then the straps and stuff were pretty easy, so and then I had to weave in all the ends. I was like weaving in my ends while we were watching the F1 race on Sunday of Bonnaroo.
Oh gosh.
Which Kimmy got his first podium on during. Yay, Kimmy. Oat's like, I don't follow F1.
I don't know who that is.
Last week she was like, what does Hulkenberg first podium mean? And I'm like, Hulkenberg's my other favorite driver. Anyway. Yeah. So honestly, it was a good day for like the two back-to-back, like, because I watched this race at F1, which I was weaving in my ends. We were like at brunch watching this F1 race, like still kind of delirious because like it's Bonnaroo. Not Bonnaroo, but like Bonnaroo in Nashville. Weaving in my ends, watching the F1 race. Kimmy, who's like my favorite driver, gets his first podium. He's like a newbie. He's like 18. His first season with F1. It's so cute. And then I missed the race that happened, I think the Canadian one that happened when I was in Enchantments. And then I watched the British Grand Prix last week, and my other favorite driver, Hulkenberg, who this is his, I don't know, like 200 something race, like he's on a bad team driving a slow car, and he got his first podium. And I was like, yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I'm like ironically a Hulkenberg fan, but now I'm like, I can say that I'm actually a Hulkenberg fan, I guess. Anyway, so that's F1. This kind of is an F1-esque top because my friend who I was matching with this, look at my blue sky for the pictures of us matching. She's the one who like is the huge F1 fan, and like I watch F1 with her and everything. So kind of an F1 related top.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's so good. I love the color. Like these like stormy purples are like so good that you have.
Yeah, I do really like this color. Yeah, and like so my friend made hers in like a teal blue cotton yarn, so ours were like super different, but it was cool to see. She also made a purple one, but she didn't like that one as much.
Cute. Okay. Silverstone 2025.
I don't even know what race is that. Is that the next race?
I think it just happened, but I only know that because Laura Penrose posted a VOD.
Oh, that's the British one. Oh, that was the race from last. Yeah. It was a really good race. That's why everyone was talking about it, and because Hulkenberg, like, who like literally is like in one of the slowest cars of the entire like season right now, like got a podium, and then it was raining. Crazy. That's why it was a good race. Just because it was like unexpected. Lots of things happening. So it was very fun.
Crazy. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are into F1, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm happy for you.
I mean, it was funny because like literally Saturday, I like went to go watch this race, and then I was like restreaming the 112 race, and so I like got into VC. I'm like tired. It's 11 p.m. I'm gonna have to freaking restream until 3 a.m. And then like May and Scotty mentioned like, oh, we should have Hulkenberg on the screen, and I was like, I mean.
That's funny.
It was very culturally significant on the day of.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the race live. I don't watch most of them live, so. All right, enough F1. Sorry.
Well, yeah, my last finished object is, oh my gosh, finally finished another pair of socks.
Oh, yay!
These are officially my Barbie socks. I think they're very Barbie. And these are just some vanilla DK socks. I used this yarn that I picked up during the Bay Area yarn crawl again from Teal Torch Knits. They're a hand dyer, I think in Portland or in the Oregon area. And yeah, I cast on 48 stitches. Oh, I guess a fun fact is I tried to knit these toe up first, and then just like as an experiment for science. And the pattern that I followed for a toe up DK sock, the gusset was like out to here, and they were huge. So I was like, so I finished an entire sock toe up, and then I made another sock, and I was like, okay, if cuff down gets me a better fit, then I'm gonna knit another sock cuff down. Because I was like, maybe that's just like DK weight socks or something. I don't know. I was having a hard time finding like a vanilla DK sock pattern, for some reason. So, but anyways, the fit turned out a lot better on these ones. And I just did my standard heel flap and gusset with the slip stitch heel. I just like how it looks and I like how it fits. I picked up 2 extra stitches at the part where you join the heel and then knit those together through the back loop to avoid getting a hole there, and then just a standard wedge toe, which the end ends up being a little narrower than on like a fingering weight sock, but they fit fine. So yeah, I used 3.25 millimeter needles. I did a 2x2 cuff.
Yep.
Pretty straightforward. So I'm trying to knit 6 pairs of socks this year. This is my second pair of socks. So these were supposed to be my March, April socks. So I'm a little behind because I just finished these in June. So, but
it's okay.
You know,
plenty of time to be had.
It was just a goal. So, and yeah, I do have time to knit socks. So, but yeah, I really like this yarn. I think it's like so gorgeous. You can see, well, if it'll focus.
Yeah, there's it's like so cute.
Hot pink,
I
neon
love
yellow,
speckles.
neon blue. Yeah, it's very good. I've just been very into neons lately, but I don't like wearing neon colors like in like my garments. So like having it in like a sock, I think is good. And so these will just be like some nice house socks for me when it's winter again. Because right now it is too hot even to hold these in my hands.
Oh, have you not really worn them too much then?
No. Yeah, it's so hot and they're pretty like warm. So
yeah, because I was gonna ask, since you have now DK weight stockinette socks and fingering weight stockinette socks, like how they feel differently in terms of like wearing them.
Yeah, I think these are like slightly squishier.
Okay.
Like they feel a little bit more like cushiony, but they do feel like they fit looser than my fingering weight sock, I think. And I don't know if that's like a me problem, like I need to size down again or what, but I think they fit well enough. But yeah, they are just like a little nice, like it's like a nice squishiness. Like they feel a little bit more like a slipper than a fingering weight sock does.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but I like them.
Yeah,
I got to wear them a few times before
nice.
it got too hot.
Yeah, I was mostly wondering because like my only pair of DK weight socks are ribbed socks, and I don't have fingering weight ribbed socks, so it's like not really a good comparison. But I've like wanted to make a lot more DK weight socks just because they're like faster. But I'm just like not sure if I'll enjoy it the same as wearing like a fingering weight sock. So.
Yeah.
Common with those types of socks.
Those kind of socks.
Yeah.
With like a thicker sock.
That makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah. Because I think just the scale you're knitting the sock at is like larger, so.
And then like there's like less stitches to even like stretch and stuff.
Yes, exactly. So my first toe up one, like even the cuff was loose. Like, so it was just way too many stitches. And then, whatever was going on with the gusset was like too much. It like literally, I took a photo of it and it's like comically large. But yeah,
I need to double check my pattern.
I
don't remember if there's an edge stitch on this or not. You cute. That was last FO?
That was my last finished object. Yeah.
Honestly, what a great. It was a good quarter, I think. I thought that I had like nothing to talk about, but I guess I had a little bit.
Plenty. Yeah. Getting some knitting done. Mm-hmm. You love to see it.
Oh, I do have edged. Sorry, I'm like, what is happening?
Better quarter than you'd expected from talking to either of us. That's
yeah,
so funny.
I think we both had like, we were like, oh, so bad, but
knitting, yeah.
There's always something to talk about. I think, yeah, because I think the whips are definitely lighter than, at least for me,
yeah,
than typical. Because I definitely like after Bonner, I like did not really like knit a lot. Even now, like I have knitting projects, but I just haven't knit on them very much.
Yeah.
I do have edge stitches.
Okay, I have 5 whips to talk about.
Go ahead. I have 2, 3. I have 3, but one is just really short because there's not much update. But I have worked on
it. My first one that I will talk about. So apparently, like, I don't know how this happens, but I had like 7 whips in May.
I don't know how. I just casted on a lot of projects in May.
Yeah. And then in June, I cast on 4 more things. So anyways, and now I have 5 things to talk about. So like the math is not mathing, but it's fine. Also I frogged 2 projects back in like April. I frogged my Augusta lace scarf that I was knitting with the Pearl Soho camel. And then I frogged my rose ruffle top by Mippy the Label. It was like a baby doll tank. Yeah. So I'm just mentioning that because I did talk about those last time, but I was like proud of myself for frogging them because I was not like 100% sold. Like the Augusta lace scarf, I just wasn't enjoying working on. And then I was like, I'm not going to make myself finish this. I'll figure out something else to do with my camel yarn at like some other. And then the rose ruffle top, I just was not happy with the lace pattern. I've discovered that I'm like not super fond of lace knitting, but we'll get into that more. So anyways, this is also an acquisition. But I have been working on a traveler shawl.
Oh yeah! Oh,
by
love.
Andrea Mowry.
So cute.
Yeah, it's like a nice set of colors, I feel like. And this is in Noro Akari in the color 43. So my skein is like collapsing, but it's like this nice colorful yarn. I don't think I have too much to say about this. I mean, I didn't swatch. I kind of just like, I didn't have a plan when I bought this yarn, and then I was sort of like, I found the traveler shawl and I was like, yeah, because I have 2 balls, so it would have also been enough to make like a step-by-step sweater, but I was like, probably an accessory like in this like colorful yarn would be better for me than like a garment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy with that decision, but I think it's coming along nicely. It is getting to the point where I'm kind of like, do I need to buy a new cable, like a longer cable, or am I going to be able to like squish? Because I have, I think, 5 more pattern repeat left before, because so pretty much you make this triangle and you're increasing, and then you pick up along this shorter edge, and then you make a triangle where you're decreasing.
Okay.
So like this will be like but there will be more over here. So yeah, so once I get to the decreasing part, I think it'll go really fast. But I am at a point where like I've been increasing for a while. Rows are taking me like, you know, a significant amount of minutes. But I don't know. And it has just been hard to knit on something that's so woolly. Noro Akari is like one of those mega blends from Noro. 26% silk, 21% cotton, 15% rayon viscose, 14% mohair, 12% wool, 12% nylon polyamide.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I'm happy with it. I think it's coming along. And it just has this nice like knit pearl texture pattern that I think looks really pretty with the fading color changing yarn.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because the Traveler Shawl, I think she originally like designed it for anybody who like has a hand spun skein. So like the texture looks good with those like subtle color changes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yay.
That's that. I think I'll have some left over.
Okay.
So I was kind of like thinking about crocheting like a water bottle holder or something. I don't know. Maybe in my mind, I finish this before Outside Lands, and then I also crochet a water bottle holder before Outside Lands.
Cute.
And then I have a cute, colorful accessory with my vacation.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens, but I have a month.
Oh my god, yeah, because Outside Lands is the same weekend as Flock, so...
Yep.
I also have a month.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yay. Okay, I will not talk about what I'm currently working on so that we can stay in theme. And also this one's really quick anyway.
Okay.
My Traveler Crew.
Cute bag.
Oh, my mini Trader Joe's bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been using it as a project bag. It's been pretty good. But yeah, I have made minimal progress on my Traveler hoodie, but I'm making it the crew neck version. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have worked on it
last time.
I had it started for the last podcast. I think I actually started it before the Mara pullover. But then I got the test knit, so then I put this down to focus on that. And then this has just been kind of like, you know, on the back burner. Like I bring when this was like basically the only thing I worked on between Bonnaroo and casting on these new projects because it's all I had. But I mean, I don't know. I probably should have like had a marker or something for where I was.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, that's okay. This is the Traveler crew neck. Well, Traveler hoodie, or it's probably just called the Traveler actually. And I'm doing the crew neck version, but you can't really tell that yet because it's knit bottom up. So 2x2 ribbing, which I did a tubular cast on for. That same knit pearl texture that Oat is talking about. And yeah, eventually I will make it to the split. I know that this grows. I think I've swatched it. I'll check my swatch thing. I all of my swatches are like right here. Oh no, this way, right here. Yeah, I do see my swatch for it. I'm pretty sure I did swatch, so we'll see. But I think even with the weight and stuff, this texture pattern grows vertically a lot. So I'm probably a lot closer than I think for splitting for sleeves. But yeah, still chugging along on this. I'm on my first two balls still, so because I'm alternating. Yeah, this is Explore Knits and Fibers, Rockies DK and Olympic National Park.
Yay.
I love you,
It's so good. That's gonna be like such a staple.
I know. I'm very excited to have it completed, but we'll get there eventually.
Eventually, for sure. Okay, cool. My next one. Ooh, okay. Next. God. Okay, first of all, a moment.
Aww.
For my bag.
Yes.
So
cute.
So I cast on, against my better judgment, a fingering weight tee. This is the beginnings of the Lunan tee.
So cute.
By the Creabea, Rebecca Clow. And this is one of her like mega patterns where there's like the Lunan polo neck, and then there's the crew neck. And there's a fingering weight version and a DK weight version of the pattern. So I am knitting the crew neck fingering weight version. This is Sandus Garn Mandarin Petite in the color 2102. It's just like this nice yellowy color. I think will be cute. I don't know if it's exactly my color. I think
it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. And I like it. So, and this is like yarn that I've had. I like got on this kick of like trying to use up my like oldest yarn in my stash. Because I realized like I still had yarn from like 2023 that I like, or I was like close to using up all of my yarn from 2023. And I was like, oh, that's kind of exciting. And then I was like, wait, I can be on like a good rhythm where I'm like using things within a year of purchasing them. And I was like, that sounds really nice. So then I like started trying to like, this I purchased in March of 2024. So I was like, if I get that on the needles, like we're clearing, you know, clearing that out. And then this is the last of that yarn purchase that I made. Like I bought 4 different quantities of yarn. This is the last one I hadn't worked. So then I would be caught up to next summer or to last summer in terms of like yarn for the most part. But yeah, so I kind of, that's been like the theme of my whips is like I'm working with like really old yarn in my stash, or I'm acquiring yarn and casting on immediately. So this is an old thing, but so this I'm almost done with the increases. I'm pretty sure like I just have like maybe 10 rows of increases left, but then you have to knit like even for a while. So it just takes forever. It's been growing but like slowly, and I'm like not super motivated to pick it up and work on it. The Mandarin Petite is 100% cotton. So this would be really nice to have, I think, as like a top for summer. But oh yeah, I have like a ball.
Yep.
Yeah. But we'll see how it comes together and when it comes together, because this is probably going to take me like a very long time. Like I imagine this is going to be like a next summer finishing project. So yeah. Yeah. I am knitting this 3rd size probably. I don't have it in my but this is another June cast on.
It's cute.
I'm excited for it, but it's like hard to be excited for it when I know it's going to take me so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
But we'll get there.
I do love the Caribbea's like mega patterns, but I still haven't made any of her patterns, even though I own multiple of them, but I haven't made any yet.
Yeah. No, I think it's a really good like model for like designing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I definitely would make like a polo neck Lunan, and like that's so versatile. Like,
oh wait, did you say
had like a wool?
Which neck?
I'm making the crew neck.
Crew neck, okay.
Yeah, so just no polo or anything, but the polo neck I think looks really nice, and like it's one of those where like, you know, when you like look at a project and then the designer photos look really nice, and then you look at the project photos and then you're like, interesting. That doesn't look the way that it looks in the designer photos. I feel like the Lunan, all of the polo neck collars in the project photos look really nice.
Ooh, okay.
So like I think she did a really good job with like designing the polo neck with the double knitting and the shaping. Like I know there's short rows in it, like so, and the way she has it broken out too is like the 4-ply and the DK weight are like 2 different like documents completely. So
the shaping is different and stuff.
Yeah, like very not confusing to work on. And it's been like a nice process so far, even though it's taking me forever. But I do have it in this cute little bag. Which is exciting. So yeah, that's my Lunan tea so far.
All right. Thank you, sir. I finished my lunch.
True. GG.
Yeah. Okay, I will talk about what I'm currently working on right now. So speaking of Flock being a month away, me and my closer knitting friend here, were like, oh, Flock is a month away. We should probably make our Flock tops. And so we decided to make tanks so that they would go faster.
Yeah.
You know, I have not been good at working through the yarn that I got from Flock in 2023 or in 2024. However, this is Flock 2023, aka the first year of Flock related yarn that I'm using. So I am making the Ingrid top by not Petit
Gregoria Fibers?
Yes, Gregoria Fibers. I was like, what's the other designer?
Cute.
Which is the top that I was planning on making when I bought this yarn. So it's a sport weight tank with like eyelets in it. I will show the swatch in a second as well. And yeah, it's pretty cute. I don't think it's very size inclusive. I don't think a lot of Gregoria Fibers patterns are, but because I already kind of decided that I wanted to make that top with this yarn. It has sizes, just not a lot of sizes, or like it could be more, I think. But yeah, here's my swatch.
Cute.
I think wherever I started, I think this is I started using with the 3.5 3.5 millimeter needle, which is pattern recommended. But I think my yarn is a little bit thinner than what she's using. So then I sized up to 3.75 for the rest. And I'm like pretty on gauge with that, I believe, from this swatch measurement. But you see there's just like these eyelets that go around. And this yarn is so fun. The yarn is by Porter Wool Company and is the colorway Flock Party. Because it was the Porter Wool Company's Flock exclusive colorway for Flock 2023. I did not actually purchase it at Flock. She opened a pre-order like right after Flock because it sold out so quickly. So I bought 2 skeins of the sport weight. And I believe this is an 80-20 blend, but I'm not completely positive, but that's okay. It's the sports sock base, so I'm pretty sure it's 80-20. And yeah, I'm making the size 2. This is my cast on. I cast it on like last week, so not too much progress here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I have my row counter on because it's like a 10 row repeat. Nice. But should be chill. I did bring this to My Chemical Romance on Friday. And I did get to work on it, but I only did like 3 rows because there really wasn't that much time between the opener and MCR going on. And then I was like eating for the rest of the time, so that we were sitting. Yay! Cute. But yeah, this will ideally be done in a month for Flock 2025.
Good luck.
Violent Femmes was the opener. They have a different opener for every show, which is kind of fun.
Oh, that is?
Yeah.
Okay. So my next one, this is yarn that I purchased last summer or like early spring as well. So this is kind of with the theme of like getting old yarn out of my stash. This is the Rota sleeveless top.
Oh yeah,
from Irene Lynn.
Okay, cute.
And I'm using Juniper Moon Farm Cumulus in the color Greyhound. So I got this yarn on sale at a yarn store closing near me, and they only had 2 skeins of it. So I did buy a third recently that's a different dye lot based on the yarn estimates, but I am like already here I'm almost done with the front and joined in the round. And then you literally can do one more pattern repeat for the cropped variant, or like 2 more pattern repeats and that's the full length version. So yeah, I'm like, did I need the third? I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, so this is like a cable lace garment tank.
It looks good.
With 2x2 ribbed edging. I haven't done any of the edges yet, but yeah, I'm happy with how it looks, but something in me hates working on this.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like like, yeah, I can send you the link for this.
Spread a sleeveless top by
Irene Lynn.
Irene Lynn, yeah.
Yeah, the pattern is written out line by line. Like it says row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4 for the entire pattern.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, and I'm somebody who I like a chart. I like, yeah, I just like a chart. I don't know. I'm like, why is this not just charted? But or yeah, also Serp, if you go to my projects on Ravelry, since we're friends on Ravelry, you can see I have it there.
I just made a to-do list of all of my long-term projects.
Updating your Ravelry.
Yeah, one of them is updating Ravelry for the last 2 years that I've been neglecting it.
Yeah, I actually update my Ravelry.
Yeah, Oat's good about that.
Yippee. I just do it once a month, really, but yeah, I don't know. Something in me hates working on this, and I think it's a shame because I feel like it could be done really soon. But I think it would be really cute as well. Like, I don't know about the color necessarily. I like the color in the new dye lot. There's like a subtle difference to it that I think is nice. But I don't know. I might dye it black, like if I finish it, and maybe I do need the third skein, and like the dye lots are too different or whatever. Like, I could see myself dyeing it black, and I think that would be really cute, actually. But I don't mind this, but it depends how things go with like the dye lots and everything. So yeah, that is my Rhoda sleeveless top. There's like also a sweater version of this. I hope the sweater version is not written out line by line, but like I bet you it is.
How many rows is in the repeat?
I actually could not tell you. I think it's 8 or 4.
Okay.
I think it's 4. So yeah, it's just very interesting. I think all of them end up like mostly the same length, except for some short row shaping in the front panel that you do in this like rib. I don't know, which I always have sort of mixed feelings about tops where like all the sizes are a similar length. Like I feel like that's not,
Yeah.
But yeah, but there is the short row shaping that makes the length slightly different. So yeah, and you could add additional repeats pretty easily. I think that's probably why designers just do that. But
yeah, and I mean, I do think that like it's not like a to scale thing. Like, you have a chest size that's like 2 inches bigger. That doesn't mean that the length is 2 inches longer necessarily. But totally. At least length is something that's easy to change.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's that. I think I'm knitting the second size. There is quite a lot of ease recommended, I think, in most of Irene Lynn's patterns. Yeah, so in her sample photos, she has one shown with 24 centimeters of positive ease, which is almost 10 inches, and then one with 13 centimeters, which is about 5 inches. So, and based on my yarn yardage, I chose to knit the third size, I think, which will give me like 7 centimeters of positive ease. So it's going to be a little bit of a closer fit on me than her samples are, but I think that'll be fine. Especially with my, I don't know, I don't even feel like I thought I was going to be playing Yarn Chicken, and now I really don't feel like I am, because like I'm literally, I still have this much of my first skein, and I'm like, once I join in the round, like I'm over halfway done with the body, so I don't know. But so I hate knitting this, but I like how it's going. It does have a split hem at the bottom as well.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it's like, it's a cute garment overall. But yeah, that's my Rhoda sleeveless top.
Yeah. Have you been using your Lemonhead mini minder or whatever it's called a lot?
Yeah, I use it like all the time.
Oh, okay. So do you normally just have it on your wrist then?
I usually am sitting on the couch and I just have it sitting next to me, and when I need some yarn, I like pick it up and I pull the length of yarn, and then I keep knitting, and then I pick it up and I pull.
Got it.
So, if I'm sitting at my desk, sometimes I'll put it on like the chair, the arm of my chair. Yeah. But I do use it like all the time. Usually if I have a sock going on, I'll use it for my sock. But if I have like a single skein project where I have something that I have to cake up, I also use it, because it just helps with the like, when you like, you know, when you like add twists to yarn by like pulling it off of the cake directly without letting the cake rotate freely, like yeah, I hate that, so it helps with that.
Cool, okay.
And it's just convenient. I really like it. So
yeah, I have not really been using mine that much. I kind of want to get one that just like sits on a table that I can pull from. Especially for like when I'm alternating yarn, I feel like that would be nice. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I want.
One of these too. This one is nice because it's 3D printed, and so there are wood ones, but this is like half the price of a wooden
and lighter one.
So that's why I picked it up. Yeah, and it's a lot lighter, which I feel like is a trade-off, because maybe you do want some weight, so when you pull on it, like it doesn't come, like this doesn't come like flying off the table or anything, but there are times when like the angle I pull at is bad, and so the yarn kind of gets like caught, and then I have to like sort of mess with it to get it to like go smoothly again. But no complaints really about this overall.
Cool. So yeah, I need one.
Yeah. Okay, I have 2 more.
I have 1 more. I can just talk about mine, and then you can talk about the 2 at the end.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So
wait, I have 3 more.
Oh, then talk about another one.
Okay. Well, speaking of a sock project, this is my May-June sock. So technically, even though I cast it on in July. So this is my 3rd pair of socks for the year. I just have finished the heel turn. This is just a vanilla sock. I use the I'm So Basic sock pattern by Summer Lee. And this is the yarn is Rosa Pomar Retrosaria Mondim that I have left over from my other Oslo hat from earlier this year. So just making some shorties. I did a 20 round leg. I did some 1x1 rib on the cuff. Probably the only remarkable thing about these socks. The colorway is 80M, by the way. Is that, so Mondim is 100% Portuguese wool. It's fingering weight, but it is a sock yarn, even though it doesn't have like the 20% nylon that you would normally see. So I do have this 2-ply Regia, and I held that with the Mondim for the heel and the heel turn. And I plan on also holding it together for the toe. So you can see like the color match is really good.
Yeah.
It did make the heel kind of annoying to work on because it is so dense. Like I didn't go up a needle size or anything. But yeah, I think that was the only part where I was like, But I feel like it'll hopefully be worth it when my socks don't have holes in them. I guess. I don't know. I don't know if, if I hadn't done that, would they not get a hole ever? But I guess I'll never know. So yeah, hopefully that helps the durability and longevity of the sock. But these have been kind of slow going as well. I'm hoping I can get some good progress on them, like as a portable to-go project. So
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I just needed to get through the heel for that because yeah, it was so dense and I was kind of struggling to like make the stitches and stuff. So I am glad that that's done. Honestly. But so yeah, so next I'll pick up for the gusset and then start working decreases. And I'll do my standard wedge toe, but that is my I'm So Basic sock number 3 of 2025.
Cute.
Oh, and these are just my 2.25 millimeter Chagu red lace needles that I use for all my socks, except my DK one. Yeah.
Okay. I will talk about my next. It's a whip because I wasn't able to finish it. But I started the Ribka pouch. Oh my gosh, I have no clue who the designer is. I'm like, oh, it's the Ribka pouch, but I never thought to like look up. Let's see, let me look. I have it open. Sophia, it's Rat and Sea Witch. Sophia Rata Sea Wicks. Oh, that's why their name is Rat and Sea Witch.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's how their last name looks in English. That's funny. But yeah, so it's the Ribka pouch, which is a fish pouch. Which I'm so excited about. So yeah, I was able to finish the 2 panels, but I did not put them together yet.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited about this one. I've been wanting to cast on the Ribka pouch for forever because I love fish. I just oh my god, I should have worn my fish necklace. Oh well, it's okay. But yeah, I have 2 fish necklaces. I have fish earrings. I have like the halibut was the first sweater I made. Like I don't know. I just like fish are so cute. They're so funny. And yeah, so it's a fish pouch. You make the 2 sides, and then basically what I have left to do is to single crochet them together. And then make the I-cord, which will close the pouch. You basically like make a little, like situation so the I-cord can go through. And so the main reason why I wanted to make the Ribka pouch is because, or why I casted it on, is because I finally had a purpose for like something to put in it. So before I went to the enchantments, and I've been thinking about this for a while. Okay, so it wasn't too impulsive, but it was slightly impulsive. I've been thinking about getting just like a digital point and shoot camera because I have a full frame mirrorless. I have my APS-C mirrorless, which I don't use anymore. I have the Sony a6000 as my stream camera now once I upgraded to the full frame mirrorless. And then I have a Fujifilm X100F. So just not quite a point and shoot, but like a fixed lens, kind of like fun street photography thing. But for the enchantments, I was like, all those cameras are too big for bringing to the enchantments. Also, like my 2 film cameras, I didn't want to bring those either. And then I guess apparently I just buy cameras in 2 because I also bought a film camera with this. Anyway, so I bought the Sony RX100 Mark VII, which is just a tiny little point and shoot situation. You can see it's like very small, like actually just very small. It fit in the hip pocket of my backpacking backpack, which was really nice because it was so easy just to like take it out to take pictures and stuff. So I'm showing it with my hand because like, yeah, it's very, very small, very pocketable. That's why I wanted it. And yeah, I've been wanting this for a while. And then I also got a waterproof point and shoot film camera, which is like twice the size of this, maybe 3 times. It's huge. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, so I was, just like I still am an Amazon shopper, unfortunately. And I was like looking for a little pouch. Like I knew enchantments, I wasn't going to use it, but like for throwing my bag or something like that, I wanted a pouch. And then I was like, I could just make one. And at first I was like, I'll just crochet one. But then I remembered that the Ribka pouch exists. And I was like, I could make a fish pouch for my camera. So that's the purpose of this. It's roughly
perfect.
It should, yeah, because yeah, I basically just like made it to measure for my camera. I increased the cast on stitches by like 4, so I did 4 extra stitches. I made this section a little bit longer because I think my gauge might be a little bit smaller than what it seemed like in the pattern, so I just kind of eyeballed that, and then I eyeballed the length of the actual garter stitch fish so that it would fit the camera, because the pattern gives you a length for AirPods cases and a length for a pencil case, so I have rows that are in between those two. And then I decreased. You're supposed to decrease to like 5 stitches here, but I decreased to 7 because my thing's a little bit wider, and then I increased the tail back to the same number of cast on stitches that I had, which is the same thing in the pattern. It's just obviously it goes to the pattern thing. And this, speaking of things that are written out, this tail is completely written out as well, but there is a chart for it too. But I looked at it and it's just like, because it's twisted rib, so it's just like knit through the back loop, purl, knit through the back loop, purl, and then it's like make one right, make one left, like in between there. And I'm like reading this and I'm like,
goodness,
I can't read this. So I literally just read one row of it, and then I was like, okay, you just simply keep the knitting in pattern. Like that's what it is like you do make one left as the second stitch, like then you just keep it in the twisted rib pattern. So all I needed was the first row to start it, but I don't need all of the rows after that tell me to knit through the back loop and then knit through the back loop again and then purl, knit through, like it it was a lot. But luckily there is also a chart, and then luckily I also just knew what it was doing, so I only read one line of it.
That's
and then so I just need to single crochet it together. I'm like almost done, I think, because so I'm using Gems Luxe Fibers Fab sock in the color Sagittarius. It's leftovers from my hibernal socks. It's a fingering weight. The pattern is fingering weight held with mohair, but I'm doing fingering weight held double. Also because I want like a sturdier pouch. Because like, I mean, the main purpose of it is so that my camera doesn't get scratched, but I have a little bit of squish and whatever. Like that's good for, you know, like an $1,800 camera. But I think I'm going to use just fingering held single for the edging, and then I haven't decided about the I-cord. I might do the I-cord fingering held single as well. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I had 32 grams of yarn remaining, and we are nearing the end. I definitely will have enough yarn for this, but I am very curious just, you know, like how it's going to go, because then, like, I could just make a sock and then make a Ribka pouch with the leftovers. Like, that would be cute.
True.
So yeah, definitely measuring the yarn just to see what's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm very excited. I was gonna block them before I put them together, but then I was like, oh, but then it'll take longer. But the tail definitely is a little bit like more rounded here, so maybe I will block it, but also who cares? I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna single crochet it together. It's fine. It's just a pouch.
It's just
yay! I'm so excited.
It's so cute. I love it.
Oh, and then
it's
I think
such a good pattern.
Yeah, I think a lot of the patterns have like a button for an eye. I don't have just like a button. I think. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure I just threw away a tiny purple button that came with a dress. Because I was like, oh, what if I need it on my dress? And I was like, I need it on whatever. So that would have been nice to have, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I can find something. Maybe I can just use a safety eye. We'll see. Maybe I can just embroider it.
Yeah.
Not too worried about that. Yay.
Cute. Yay.
Ouch.
That's so good.
Oh, and yeah, I just used 3mm Chiagu needles that I actually it's technically an acquisition, I guess, but we can talk about that later.
Cool. Okay. So we're almost there. So next I have another woolly knit which I have decided to put away for real this time and not work on it until winter or fall, I guess, at least. But this is my Courage Henley.
Oh, right. Yes.
By Tori Yu. You can sort of see the little Henley placket there. And I have some of the body and I have one sleeve done. I'm knitting this in the size 4. I'm using 4.5 millimeter needles. I am on gauge, I believe, and I'm using Knitting for Olive Heavy Merino in the color Fennel Seed. And this is a saddle shoulder Henley top. So you have the nice saddles here. You can see my stitches are on hold for later. And then you have all these nice like Henley finishings in the front. And so, yeah, it has short row shaping in the back, which I think looks really nice. I mean, you can't even really tell it's there, like the way you can see it in the storm sweater. But, and then, I mean, yeah, other than that, I just have stockinette in the round left to knit. So,
nice.
Yeah, one thing is I bought yarn to make size 3, and then I cast on size 4 without realizing. So I'm a little nervous about yarn chicken, but I think it's gonna be fine. Because I did swatch, but I like used the saddle as my swatch to measure my gauge. So all of the yarn that I have is going into this, and it joins really easily. I can spit splice it in. So I'm not like using, having ends that are hanging around. Oh, hey, JR.
Hey, JR.
Thank you. Yeah, and I did also add 4 more stitches on the sleeve because I picked up the number specified in the pattern and I like hadn't quite made it all the way around. So I do feel like my sleeve looks like quite wide. I don't know. It's hard to show you like compared to my arm, but like I just was worried it would be like unproportional to the garment. But I think it's like oversized, so the sleeve being oversized is fine. But yeah, and then I did make a modification in the button band. So the pattern has 5 buttons down the like Henley front. And I thought that was too many for me. So I just did 3 buttons. I'm not quite sure. Like, I kind of want to finish it and then, like, sort of lay the buttons on it and look at the whole thing and kind of, like, see holistically what I think about it. So I haven't finished the Henley part. I still need to sew down, like, the bottom portion and attach it here. But from what it looks like right now, I think that the 3 buttons is going to be good. So
yeah, 5 seems like a lot for that.
Yeah, it looks kind of crowded. Like, I don't know. I think 3 will be fine. But yeah, I have decided to put this down for the time being. So I probably won't work on this again until autumn. Unfortunately, but it is coming along, Cute. I'll have like not too much to do when we get to autumn, just another sleeve and then the rest of the body. So, and all the finishing work and stuff. Yeah. I'm making size 4. I said that. Oh, I guess I did also shorten the area for the button placket by 1/2 inch since I'm doing fewer buttons.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I did make another modification. So on the sleeve, So this is where my sleeve decreases are. You can see there's like this 4-stitch wide like sort of panel between the decreases. In the pattern, that's on the top of the sleeve.
Oh.
So she has you like
I remember that.
knit halfway, mark for the decreases, and then knit halfway back to the beginning of round. And I was like, I just don't like that. I just, I don't know. I think it's something that I overlooked when I was looking at the pattern photos, but you can see it in the pattern photos. Yeah, so I just put mine on the bottom of the sleeve. So, yeah. So I guess I did make a few modifications to this, but I feel like nothing too crazy. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I think it'll be like a really nice like piece to have. It's very me, very comfy. I have like several Henley tees that I like to wear, so I think having like a thick sweater version will be really good. So yeah, I'm excited. Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It's very warm though. Like even holding it, I'm like sweating. And then I just have one more whip. Okay. So I had like all my woolly projects, right? I had my Courage Henley, I had my Traveler, I have my woolly socks. I had been working on my storm sweater, and it just got way too hot. So like even my Rhoda sleeveless top is like thick, right? So I cast on for the dumpling bag by Pearl Soho.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so it's just a little basic bag. It does kind of resemble a dumpling. There's one size. I cast on 10 extra stitches because I want to use up all my yarn. And my yarn I think is like, I'm using Rowan Creative Linen, which is a worsted weight yarn, and I think the pattern is DK. Yeah. But I was like, I really just want to use up all this yarn. So I cast on the 10 extra stitches, and then I also already worked the handles so that I can just like knit on the bag, and then I'll graft the handles on at the end once I've used up all the yarn. I'm working this, so the pattern is written for DK, but like it's just pretty, like a pretty basic bag. So I'm using a 4.5 millimeter needle, which is just the needle size recommended like on the label of this yarn. So I figured that was just like a fine way to figure that out, because like the pattern is a 3.75 millimeter or something. So yeah, I wanted something really mindless. My knitting mojo has not been like super high. So this has been really nice just to have something that's like cool and cool to the touch. It's 50% linen, 50% cotton. And it's definitely really mindless. The only other modification I made, well, so I guess I'll list out the modifications I made. So you're supposed to do a provisional cast on, and then at the end you go back and graft the stitches together. I did a Judy's Magic cast on, and so I don't have to do any grafting at the end. And I think it looks fine, but it's the bottom of the bag anyways, so oops, sorry, my mic. And then you're supposed to not 3-needle bind off the straps, but you definitely like leave your stitches live and then work the straps from there, and then graft to your live stitches on the other end of sorry, did I say sleeve? The handle. You leave stitches live, you work the handle, and then you graft to your live stitches on the other side when you finish the handle. I just did a provisional cast on for the handle and then left the other end of the stitches live. So I will graft those together at the end when I'm done with the body of the bag. So I think you knit, it's a free pattern, so I think you knit like somewhere around 8 inches. So I'm probably like halfway done, but again, I want to use all my yarn, so mine will probably end up a little taller than the original dumpling bag, unless it looks weird proportionally. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it like on the smaller side, but the funny thing is even though I'm like 2 needle sizes up, and I'm meeting row gauge.
Oh.
So my handles ended up like the proper length, even though it's like a larger needle size. So that was kind of weird. So I do kind of worry that it'll be proportionally like kind of awkward if I knit up all my yarn into this bag, but I'm just kind of like, we'll see. When I get there, how do I feel? Whatever, you know, it's just a tiny bag. So I think it'll be fine. But that's my dumpling bag by Pearl Soho.
Do you have a plan for like what to use it, put in it, and stuff like that?
I think it'll just be a project bag.
Cute.
Yeah. Probably like another sock bag or like a purse bag, like a in your purse bag, you know, like a pouch of essentials or something. So because it's categorized as like a wristlet, so it is pretty small, and I saw that in a lot of people's like project pages when I was sort of looking through. A lot of people were surprised how small it actually turns out. And yeah, like it's not a super huge bag. And this is like I cast on, you know, the 10 extra stitches or whatever. And I'm on a bigger gauge. So yeah, I imagine the original size is like quite a bit smaller than this. So I think it would be the perfect like throw around, you know, bag kind of for travel or, you know, whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
That's that for whip.
That's the whips. All right.
Cool.
No. Acquisitions.
Acquisitions.
So, as we were alluding to earlier, this has been a very, very light acquisitions quarter for both of us, which is great. I have not gone since we started this podcast / even probably since I've started knitting. I don't think I've gone 3 months without buying yarn before, like ever.
Yeah.
And so this is the first month that I've gone 3 months without buying yarn, which is like really good. I do have acquisitions, and I do have 1 yarn acquisition, but I did not buy it, so I don't count it.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have a bit of a lighter acquisition section, I guess, to show. I only have a few things that I've gotten. I'm pretty sure all of them were on sale also, so I feel pretty proud of myself for that. But and then I guess a few of my acquisitions are things that I did show. Like I thrifted my vacation vest yarn this quarter. My traveler shawl, I bought that yarn this quarter, and then my dumpling bag was also an acquisition. So I have bought a few things, but cast on immediately with them as well. So, and then I just have a few more. So I have 3 acquisitions to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can go ahead. Yeah, I think we've been trying to buy less yarn, but we haven't necessarily really bought less yarn until now.
Yeah, it's like an ideal, you know. But yeah. It's an ideal. Okay, the first thing I'll show is actually was a gift. So Matcha, our friend, Hungry Matcha, shout outs. thrifted this yarn and then sent it to me. This is Rowan All Seasons Cotton. So I have 100 grams of each color. I don't know what the color. I just have shade 241 is the purple, and shade 268 is this like blue. I think they're kind of cute together.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. So Matcha was very kind to send this to me, but I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. I think probably some kind of, I was thinking like maybe a granny square bag.
Ooh.
Like I feel like it could be cute.
Yeah.
Especially with both of them together, or yeah, I have no idea, but yeah, I don't have a whole lot of it. I think I have about 200 yards of each color, so 400 total. But some nice Rowan yarn from the thrift store. We love that.
Ew, love it. Well, okay, I'll interject with my one skein of yarn because it's also related to matcha. We went to the grand opening of Yarn Dragon, which is a hand dryer here in Seattle, and they just opened a physical location. And I acquired other things which we can talk about. Oh, one of them is on my other desk. That's okay. I'll go grab that in a sec. But yeah, I had no idea really what was happening. Matcha was like, oh, just like this yarn store is opening. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. And so I went, I like just bought like notions basically, and then we were checking out and they were like, do you want pink or green? I was like, what do you mean, do you want pink or green? And so I got a gifted yarn from just like being there for grand opening from Yarn Dragon. So this is the Silkpaca worsted, which is 70% baby alpaca, 30% silk. Approximately 100 grams for 180 yards, and the color Dancing Cartman.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's just one skein of worsted weight yarn. Matcha also got the same one, just she chose the more pinky color. No clue what to make with this. You were talking about your leftovers of your alpaca yarn, and I'm like, I have about 100 grams of alpaca worsted, and I'm like, I have no clue what to do with this.
Yeah.
I have no clue. I was like, me and Matcha were trying to decide, and I was like, well, we have the same yarn. Yeah. We should make something matching. We're like, maybe like some small scarf situation, small shawl situation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll make a good beanie because it's too drapey with the alpaca. I don't think this could even be a tank. Maybe like a bralette, perhaps, but it's still like super drapey, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. So this is my yarn acquisition for the quarter. And in addition, which was really hilarious because there was actually yarn in my bag. They had these stickers that I also got for free. I didn't buy any yarn today. So these are like my two free gifts that I got for making my purchase that did not include yarn. So yeah, very funny.
Yay. That is funny.
Let me go grab my other notion real quick, but you can go ahead and talk about your next thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I'll wait for because I kind of have to ramble about this for a second. So, like, on the theme of using up yarn that's been in my stash for a while, there's some yarn that I have that I felt like I needed another yarn to hold with it. Like I had sort of tried like thinking of a project. I guess I'm talking about this bright blue mohair that I got at Flock in 2023. So I spent a while thinking about what I could make with this. I looked at the what is it called? It's like that brioche, the fluffy crop top. By Leah Leica. And it's a mohair brioche crop top. And I swatched for it, and then I was like, is this like a practical garment in my wardrobe? Like, when am I wearing a mohair crop top? You know? Like, I just was like, I don't think that is going to... I did swatch for it, and I liked the way the swatch looked. And then I was just like, I don't think this is practical. So then I was like kind of back to the drawing board on this. So then I was like, maybe I can find a yarn that I can hold with this, because this yardage of mohair is enough to make a lento, or a step-by-step sweater. So this is destined to be held with my Kelborn Woolens Perennial.
Oh my gosh, yes, okay.
Yeah, it ended up such a good color match. I'm like really happy with it. And the Perennial actually is a sock yarn. So I acquired 2 skeins of this. It's 60% superwash merino, 25% Surrey alpaca, and 15% nylon. So a little interesting in terms of like what care for the garment will be like after it's finished. But I was like, the color match is good enough. Like that was my priority, you know? And I think that really like is perfect. So this, by the way, this mohair is from Art of Alexandria yarn, and this is their mohair in the color Kathy Blue. And so this one I just acquired. So yeah. And I think that was this was on sale, and I also in the same order got my extra skein of the Jupiter Moon Farm Cumulus for my Rota top. And then my last acquisition, a yarn store near me was moving, so they had a moving sale, and they sell Isire yarn. So I picked up 5 balls of Isire Maryland, which is 80% wool, 20% flax. And these are 50-gram balls, and you can kind of see like the variegation from the flax in the yarn. So this yarn is used for a lot of summer tops, but usually Mando was live. Mando.
It's guaranteed. Wait, were you doing all skills? What?
Mando. I thought we weren't going live until Tuesday.
Yeah, wait, also that. What? You were 115?
You were running all skills.
Damn, they were doing all skills.
Mando.
Yeah, wait. What is this random stream?
Hi, welcome in, everybody. Hi, Verity. Well, GG on the PB. Okay, first of all. Yeah, Mando. What? They do be lying to everyone.
Hi, Verdigre. Hi, Gary. Hi, Chunky.
Thursday,
hi,
even, not Tuesday. Mando, it is Sunday. Today is Sunday.
What is this unexpected stream?
I know. Okay, well, welcome in, everybody. I'm Oat. I use she, her pronouns. I'm here today with Chris.
Hello.
Hi, Chris. And we are talking about yarn and all of our knitting projects. You had some time, so you decided to do a run, but you only had time for one. Just one run. You love to see it. Well, I'm glad it was a good one. I'm glad you PB'd. How was your sibling climb, actually? I'd love to know.
But yeah, we are doing our Q2 knitting podcast.
Yes.
We just already talked about our finished objects and our works in progresses, and we're talking about acquisitions. This is our lightest acquisition quarter ever in the history of the Kroat Knitting podcast. So that's very exciting for both of us who are trying to acquire less things. I've acquired a lot of other things, but not yarn.
Trying to use what we have, you know. Be responsible. You got everything else you fucked up on first try. Let's go. So continuing all skills for a bit. Okay, I love that. But lost
you died
your
in darkness.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
That is rough. Summer Best 108XX. Let's go.
Nice.
Well, thanks so much for the raid. If you need to go like eat or something, feel free to raid and run.
Wait, Mando, how was your morning, by the way? I know you were complaining about having to drive, and I'm driving even further tonight, so
You don't know what dinner plans are.
You don't know what to... Oh. Yeah, I'm seeing a show in... way south. So, yeah.
You had to get up at 7 a.m. and drive for 30 minutes.
Rough.
Oof. That is rough.
I hope it was fun, though. Yeah, how was the sand volleyball?
Oh, for volleyball. Very tired, but feel accomplished. Let's go.
That's good.
That is good.
Wait, are you done talking about the Isire, or you have other things? We were talking about the flax.
I was just gonna say, this is color number 16. It's used in a lot of summer garments, but held with Trio 1 or Trio 2, like their lace weight viscose strand. So I might be in another situation where I need to acquire more yarn in order to use this yarn eventually. So yeah, no worries, Mando. Thank you for the raid. Ooh, boba and fried chicken.
Yeah,
nice.
yum. I'm jealous because I'm driving to where there's like hella good Korean food, but I'm not gonna have enough time to eat most likely because my friends who are carpooling with me have rehearsal before, and we have to get there like, and we're basically gonna get there right when the show starts, and then also one of them is like vegan, so then I'm like, oh, I can't take them to these Korean places after. Like, there is a Korean fried chicken place that opens till midnight, but I can't take them there, and I also have to restream the freaking 112 race at 11, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get back by 11. Anyway, sorry. Goodbye. Thanks for the raid, Mando.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, Mando.
Later, Mando.
Yeah, that place.
But yeah, that is my Isire Marilyn that I got 25% off, by the way, in the moving sale. Matcha, hello.
Hi, Matcha. Have good family dinner.
Have a good lurk.
Did I need to accept it?
I might have one more acquisition.
Oh, that's okay. I have some notions to talk about. Thank you, Mando. Have a good rest of your night.
Completely forgot.
Serp, I definitely didn't, but like I just feel bad that we haven't been able to properly restream any of the Chinese, like I mean most of the 112 races, but especially any of the Chinese runners. So, yeah, I signed up for it. It'll be fine.
Maybe I should get back into restreaming.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so notions. So same that Yarn Dragon trip, I bought some notions. I got this thimble.
Wow.
I think it's just called a thimble. Oh yeah, Norwegian knitting thimble, because I want to try it for color work. So normally I do color work with my right and my left hand. So I do English and continental, but my continental knitting is so much looser than English. So I do want to try doing both like if I do 2-stranded, then I'll do both strands on like just continental and pick. And I feel like you kind of almost need a thimble for that. I don't think I'm good enough at continental to have both strings just on my finger.
That sounds
strings, yarn. So I bought this thimble to try it out, but they also had 2 different thimbles. So I bought the other kind too. This one is just like a silicone ring that you like put around your finger, and then it has different sizes, things to put the yarn into, which is kind of cool. So I haven't tried it out, even though I have it out. And I guess you can probably put 3 strands there. I don't know. That seems like a lot to have right close to each other. But
cute.
Yes, like that. So I bought those, and then I also got those 3mm Tragonitos, and then that's why I got the yarn. And then I can just go ahead and talk about the other acquisition. I'm like going back in time. So the same Portland trip that I did where I was taking pictures of the Mara pullover, and I thought that I talked about this on a podcast because I remember telling you about this on a stream, but I think it was when we did Plando. I think it was when we did Scattered and Lost that I was telling you about it. But basically, Rei Coco, REI space KOKO, is a crafter who makes these like glass bead, or maybe are they called glass beads? I don't know, these like beaded charms. And basically last year they were at Flock, and I bought a fish, a halibut, or it's a sardine charm, like stitch marker, and then I misplaced it somewhere. I lost it. I'm pretty sure I threw it out when I was cleaning because it was still in the bag, and I thought it was empty, and I was very sad. But I was at this craft market in Portland. Did not know that Ray Coco was going to be there. They're based in Portland, I believe. And I was like, oh my god, when I saw their stand, I like ran to it. And so I bought these blood orange earrings, which are very cute. So super cute. Yeah, that for sizing. And then, oh my gosh, I love mystery things, and they had these mystery packs of charms. And so they had a 3-pack and a 1-pack, and the 3-pack had themes on it. So one, they had like school themed, or like aquatic animal themed, or like pond life, I think is what it was called. And then there was like some other themes that they had. And I was like, pond life? Maybe there will be a sardine in that pack. So I got the 3-pack for Pond Life, and there was a sardine in there. I was so happy. Oh my god, I don't know how to show this onto camera. So here's this little like tulip. There we go. Okay, yeah. And then we have a pigeon or duck, or I don't know, whatever.
Oh, cute.
And then my sardine, which I've already put onto a paper clip so that I can use it as a stitch marker. Cute. There's a sardine. Yay! I was so excited when I opened this. And then I got one of the 1-pack mysteries, which aren't themed, and it was like 8 ball.
Oh, cute. Okay.
Yeah, so that's my other acquisition. I was so excited about this because I was very sad about misplacing my sardine.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I think,
and it's so cute.
Yeah, I think she has the sardines as earrings too, but they're like the really big ones. And I'm like, maybe if they had like this size as an earring, I would get it in the sardine. But yeah. I do love those.
Yeah.
OMG, I'm a Norwegian. I don't know what they're called in Norwegian. They're called fingerboard. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. I mean, Serp, if you're free, you should. I haven't checked the attorney general chat since I messaged. I think Klopp was also potentially free for. No, it's okay, Serp. But that's good to know. Fingerball. Little knitting thimble. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, my last acquisition that I almost forgot about is this Rowan New Nordic Men's Collection.
Oh!
Little pamphlet. So it has like a bunch of sort of modern like knitting patterns that are like a little bit more masculine.
Cute.
And the one that I really like, that I feel like I would knit for myself, is this.
Ooh.
So it kind of has these like the almost like a quilt star motif, like with the points and everything. But it's kind of abstract and like
it's like
you can see it a lot better there.
Like not misplaced, but like collagey more.
Yes. So I really like that. And yeah, there are just a bunch of patterns in here. There's a pair of mittens that look cool as well. There's like a scarf. But I think it just is like a cool book of patterns. I was excited about. So even like this little striped number, I feel like I would make that for myself. So yeah. Oh, this is the Arnie and Carlos one. So I don't know, and maybe I'll make something for Mr. Oat eventually out of this, but that's
fun. Did you get that at a local yarn store or online?
Yes, I did. So one of my local yarn stores is a Rowan flagship store, so they have like a ton of Rowan yarn and Rowan patterns as well, including like I guess every so often whatever booklets they come out with. So yeah, that's it. That's all my acquisitions.
Yay! Wow. Oh my gosh, look at us. I'm so proud of us.
Under 3 hours.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Sir, let me know what you want me to Photoshop. I've got like an hour.
Oh, before your
You have to go pick up my friends from their rehearsal because that's just the easiest way for our carpooling situation. It was so funny. I was like, guys, can we please carpool? Like, I don't want to drive like an hour away by myself if other people are also driving an hour away by themselves. Yeah. Like, that's just stupid. Yeah.
No, that totally makes sense.
It was only 30 minutes when I checked this morning at 10 a.m., but I don't know. We'll see how the traffic is now.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's only 30 minutes.
Yeah. Hopefully it's only 30 minutes back. It's okay if it's longer there, but I mean, maybe not because then we might be late, but the show's at 8. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's all.
That's all.
For our Q2 knitting podcast.
Also, like, I've made good progress on this. I have like 3 eyelets done already. So,
nice.
Hey. Yeah. I mean, this is just the back panel, but progress is progress.
I need more content. No.
Yeah, if only... Did Nerf actually go live? He said he was going to stream tonight.
He did say that, and he said in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Oh my gosh, Kalani, you've gone back into knitting? That's so exciting.
Wait, that's really exciting.
I love that.
Yeah. Are you working on something now? Can you do an all skills race while you're at it?
I mean, I did say I had an hour, but I was gonna shower.
Oh, yeah. No, that's totally fair. We should do some all skills races, though.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. So yesterday, I actually was. I was kind of like, my God, nobody is live with Hollow Knight. Should I go live with Hollow Knight? Because I was thinking about starting to do more all skills practice. Because I was like, how am I gonna film a tutorial without practicing? And then I kind of was like, okay, A, I don't want to play Hollow Knight right now. I just want to knit. And then B, I was like, do I even want to make this tutorial? Like, that's so much work. But it doesn't have to be that good quality, right?
Yeah, I don't think you have to like overthink it. But yeah, also I'm down to help if you need help or you like don't want to do the whole thing yourself.
Well, we'll just see. I think it's more, I don't think it'll be too bad because ideally I'll film it and stream it, so all I have to do is highlight it and highlight sections of it instead of having to like actually edit something together, and then it would be individual videos for each split probably. Working on a brioche headband since November. Nice. That is so fair. I have so many lingering whips, but that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I still haven't done brioche, so
I love brioche. It's so fun. Yeah, I have a few things that I didn't talk about. Notably, neither of us talked about our Ghost Whisperer.
Oh, I haven't talked about that since we casted it on.
Mine just needs sleeves.
Mine too.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
I had so many projects on Sleeve Island at the same time. I was like, I cannot do this right now.
Oh, for Q3, because Q3 is like the fall, I think we'll have our Ghost Whisperers.
Yeah, for sure.
Stirp, I think it's bedtime for you. Yeah. Thanks for hanging, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to our Q2 knitting roundup. Unfortunately, for the content enjoyers, that's it. That's all.
Hopefully somebody is live.
Sid is live. Mika's live.
Sid is live. Mika's live. Do we want Hollow Knight or do we want Blueprint?
Maybe Hollow Knight, and then because I haven't decided how much of Mika I can watch.
Ooh, right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I might have to pop in and see.
Yeah.
Maybe Sid.
Let's go to Sid. Yeah, and that's good too because Mando was playing Hollow Knight. We can send them their viewers over.
Send all the raiders to Hollow Knight.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't have your chat itself open, so you have to do your own Discord command.
We have shared chat.
Yeah, but the Nightbot is.
Oh,
like if I type in mine, then the command's gonna be different. You don't like Holonizer?
Oh, Bolt Paper, welcome in.
Hi, Bolt
Thank
Paper.
You for the raid alert.
Zero, are you like running TE right now? Is that what's happening? I feel like I saw you split post something.
I thought.
Oh, 100%? Hundo?
Yeah.
Hundo P. Yes, so for any non-Hollow Knight enjoyers, sorry, we're gonna go see some Hollow Knight content, but for Hollow Knight enjoyers, we're gonna go head over to Sid. Sid's running any % Spore Shroom on LP. Maybe we can get some kitten content. I don't know if the cat cam is up or not, but we'll see.
True.
Oh, you've been hopping around categories. That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know when I'm streaming next. Like maybe next weekend if I have time. I'll work on some all skills stuff. What is your stream schedule? Oh.
I'll be live on Tuesday at like noon Pacific. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I will let you know in Discord if you're interested.
Yeah. I don't know what my stream schedule is. It's not going to be anywhere near consistent until after July, probably until mid-August.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. I've got things this weekend, going to see Mumford & Sons. Next weekend is my show for my dance company, and after that, I don't know. And then after that's block. And then after that, I have friend trip. I think it's free. We'll see. Was that in my chat or? Oh, that was in my chat. Thank you for 30 months, sir. Yeah, we'll stream whenever I can.
Yeah. And we love that. Any Chris stream is a good Chris.
True. Yeah. Okay, I will start the raid.
Yep.
Yay. This is good. Yeah, I feel like we had a very good amount of stuff to talk about this time.
Yeah. Because I feel like for me, every acquisition section in my notes is like so long from our previous yarn cast, so it does feel good to like only have a few things to talk about.
Yeah.
And all of them were on sale, so
we love that.
Our next yarn cast will be Q3, so that'll probably be at some point at the beginning of October, if you're interested in that. But all of our previous yarn casts are on YouTube.
True. So, they actually are.
If you need more knitting content from us.
Don't check the Twitch highlights. I think I have like 2 podcasts there, but it's inconsistent. Yeah. Oh, hi, Kuro. Oh, I still need to play Peak. One day. Oh, yeah. Oh, I already said hi to Kuro. That's okay.
Oh, and if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching.
Oh, yeah. I guess. This is a long one to watch. Hopefully it was at 2 times speed. I know. Also, they have 3x now if you pay. I don't pay, but, you know, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my raid counter's going down, so. Okay, thanks for hanging, everyone. Say good luck to Sid.
Yippee.